As you guys know, the first day that we came out here in the spring, we've been talking about breaking ground, and not just, we know we're in a campaign and really, really on the forefront of the school's mind in terms of building a future complex. I know there's a lot of progress, and so we wanted to bring you here and see everybody that's behind you and so supportive of beach volleyball here at North Florida. And I know that you guys do a lot to function, and we're so grateful. And Coach Moon has been so kind to bring you all on here because he wants to share a few words. Before he comes up, this is the future that we're looking forward to. And so when we talk about breaking ground, we've contended across the country with the top 20 teams in the whole entire country with a low amount of resources. And that comes from you, honestly. Your work ethic, your buy-in to the vision. And so we're extremely grateful to have each and every single one of you here. And so Coach Moon had a big vision with beach volleyball. He, with 14 other schools, started beach volleyball here in the inaugural year. And that means that he believes in it. And so if I could have Coach Moon come up and speak and say a few words to you.
Right, yep. Let's go over here, ladies. Let's stay over here. No, this is like Coach Wright said, this has been a vision from the day we started our beach program. And first of all, I'd be remiss if I didn't thank those people that came before you, the ones that started the program. That from Coach Loswick to Cam McGuire to Maddie to Strack, Allison, all the girls that I could name from the past that started it, built a tradition, that competed, and we won in the first years. Not knowing where we were playing or where we were practicing, and I think that's the biggest thing. But I thank y'all for believing in us and believing in the commitment we had to be the best in the country, and we can be that. And where you've been practicing and what you've accomplished with where we're practicing is amazing. But going forward, it's also something that's really important, and that's to give ourselves a chance to be successful. And there's been some people that, like we talked about this summer, that have committed to help make this possible. And I want to thank them. One is the court names. We've got 3 that are naming the courts. Clark Hurst is court naming. Our UNF student government, you need to thank the student government people when you see them for their commitment to being a part, because it's about students and student athletes, and they're committed to that. So when you see John, the president of student government, thank him and let him know how much it means to having this facility to you guys. Another one is North Florida Sales. They have a court naming opportunity. Their participation and being a part of this is obviously important. There's been some other people that have made significant contributions to allow this to happen. I see where they go. I see there's Jim and Jane Sabo, Broaden Askew, and Ryan Prophet. Where's Ryan? Did Ryan make it? He's going to be here. But they've made a significant commitment to being a part of seeing this become a reality. So it's an exciting time for us, and I guess you want me to let Maddie come up, and you've got some words since Maddie played both, still has 1 year of beach left, so she's almost a legend. She's been here almost as long as me. Maddie, get up on your sunset.
Okay, so this was a letter I had originally wrote to Brock about our courts and just about what we have done as a team. Okay. To whom this may concern. My name is Madilyn McCarty, and I'm going to be a 5th-year senior on our beach team. Over the past couple of years, our beach program has proven ourselves to be competitive amongst the top teams in the nation. And we were able to do this with low funding and without a proper training facility. Currently, we practice our team of 20-plus people on only 2 recreation courts over by Osprey fountains. For sport, where only 2 people play at a time, that means a lot of downtime that could be spent training. We also practice at a facility that means that most players drive to daily for practice. We carry out our own water jugs, tent, and net equipment and set it up daily, as well as rake our surface. The tarp underneath the sand has begun to come up, and daily we stop to cut it or attempt to dig it deeper. We are a drive away from an athletic training room if any accident were to occur. Our trainers pack their car to be present, but it takes a lot of time, energy, and effort compared to most programs. The grass surrounding our courts is covered in stickers that get stuck in our feet and hands when we go to retrieve balls between drills. For match play, we had been renting out our rival JU's courts to play on for years. Most recently, our new head coach has sought a better avenue, and we play at Jacksonville Beach, where it is a 20-minute drive where student athletes have to drive themselves. When we play at the beach, although a blessing, the time can add up when we need to get back to class or talk to professors. When loading, unloading, and loading again, it takes the team and coaching staff 30 minutes each time to set up and tear down all the equipment in the back of all the coaches' cars. A lot of the time, it is difficult to get fans to support when our matches are so far away from campus. Lastly, we do not have a proper locker room. We have a shared locker room where drywall was put up to create a door with anyone who wants to come shower or rent the facility. Beach volleyball games are such a fun environment that being on campus for matches would bring a bigger crowd and create an actual home court advantage besides sand depth, wind, and sun. While all these conditions are less than ideal to train in and contend against other programs who are fully funded with a locker room, we still work with what we have and continue to chip away at the top performing teams. We do what we need to do to function, and with all of this, we are still grateful. Grateful to be a part of a team who never complains about setting up for practice. Grateful for a team who goes in and gets extra reps and goes the extra mile. Grateful for a staff who gives us everything they have to make us the best. Grateful to play the sport we love for a university that we love. The thought of building our future home one day may just look and sound like another facility. To us, it means so much more than that. It creates pride for the fastest growing sport in NCAA history and for the university. It encourages community between the team and school and the growing beach volleyball community in Jacksonville. And last but not least, it will mean the world to about 20 young women who are trying to make their dreams come true, together accomplishing something bigger than ourselves. No matter what, we love this school and we are proud to play for the University of North Florida.
Dwight Cooper. My wife Kristen over there, wait. So I came here almost 30 years ago to help start the men's basketball program. I was the first assistant men's basketball coach at UNF. We had no team, no players, no gym, no arena, no offices to work out of, and no money. So I can empathize with the journey that you've been on as well. And so I think we had a scholarship, 2 scholarships, an out-of-state waiver. We practiced at Episcopal High School and we played our games the first year on the road. And so the only thing I can imagine that would be worse than that is playing our home games at our arch rival JU, which I know you guys have endured. Thank you, JU, for that. You've endured a lot of the same things over a long period of time. So at the same time, you're pioneers, right? You're building a foundation that'll impact young ladies' lives for generations to come. And you're doing it with amazing attitudes. You've been great students and great citizens. And everything I hear about you guys is awesome. It's been a long time since I've been in coaching. I've been in business for a long time now, and there are lots of parallels to me between business and coaching and how to be successful at either of those things. And one of the things that I learned as a player and as a coach and now in business, that to have any modicum of success, that first and foremost we had to be selfless. You know, we've got to be great teammates. We have to play for each other. We have to love each other and play for each other. And that will make us more successful. Now, you can play for yourself and have success. It'll come infrequently and it'll be pretty hollow. But my view is that first and foremost, we have to love each other and play for each other. And so when we come out here to this yet to be constructed facility for the first time and practice and play, I have a question for you ladies. Are you guys willing to love each other and play for each other out here on this facility? Yes. Raise your hand if the answer is yes. Well, that's all we need to hear for our family to write the final check to get this thing built for this season. Congratulations. The whole thing.
Wow, look at Callie. I gotta give you a hug.
Give a group hug.
Yeah, go get him.
Thank you so much. This is so exciting.
We have 2 seniors, right? They're going to play on their home court. Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.